I'm Jamie from puzzling.com, and I'm here to do another nonograms tutorial with you. We're going to do a picture cross puzzle. This one is a 12 by 12 grid. This one's a little bit special because we're celebrating the 10th anniversary of picture cross. So this puzzle, the clues at the top and side give you numbers. The 9 here indicates that there would be 9 filled squares in the line somewhere, but we don't know where. We only know that there'll be an unbroken line of 9 filled squares. A good place to start this puzzle would obviously be with this 12 here or the 12 here, because they're obviously going to be all filled. But we're experts, you and I, by this point. So let's try and start by finding a bit of a harder opening. I think we're going to go with this 9. So the 9, we know that there's going to be an unbroken line of 9. Don't know where it is, but what we do know is that the middle 6, because it's a 12, the middle 6 must be filled because the other squares could be either side, but the middle ones would definitely be filled. There's nowhere else for them to be. So we're going to go ahead and put those in. And there's another 9 at this end, so we'll do the same thing there. And let's see where else we can go. So using the same principle, there's a 10 here, so we can put in the middle 8 of that, knowing that the other 2 might be either side. Okay, now another important part of doing a picture cross puzzle is to mark out the places where you know that the squares can't be filled. Now, because these clues here have the first one on the left is going to be a 1, and we already have the 1 here. So what we can do is take an X and we can pop that in there to remind us that that's definitely not going to be filled. And we can do that there. And then we can do it with these 3 as well. And then doing a little dance, we can do the exact same thing on the other side. Okay. Now, before we take the easy 12s, and I will do that in a moment, I promise, let's just see if there's anything else we can do. So this one is 3 1s. So because there's 1 there already, we know that either side of that must be empty. And then there's a 2 and a 7 here. Now, because that one's there, there's no room for a 2 to go in there and then have a space before the 7. So this must be part of the 2, which means that whatever happens, that one can't be filled because it needs to be there or there. What we can also do below there now that we're here, because it's a 2 and 7, we know that the 7 has to fit in here, and this is definitely part of the 2. Could be there, could be there. So what we do know is that the 7 must fit inside these, and there are only 8 squares there. So what we can do is fill the middle 7 because the middle 6, because we know that the 1 will be on either side. There we are. Now the 3 and 7 is going to be a similar thing. We know that the 3 will either be here or here. Can't be there because there would be not enough gap to get the 7 in. So what we can do is go ahead and fill the same 6 in. And we also know that the 3 can't be here, so it must be either here or here, which means that this one has to be filled. Okay, long enough. Let's go put those 12s in. Now what we can do now that we know that's the 12, this 9 has to go down all the way to the bottom, so we can go and put those in on both sides. Now that we've done that, we can fill the empty squares because these are the ones. And now we notice that these are all 1, 2, 1, and those 1, 2, 1 are already there. So we can actually go ahead and fill out, blank out all of the intervening squares. It's very satisfying when you can go and fill in a whole bunch at once. Okay, bottom half of the puzzle more or less complete. In fact, this 1 and 1 are already there, so we can do that line as well. Right, now, next up, let's have a look. So we've got our 7s here. Those are those clues there. 2 and 3 still, we still don't know about those. But here, look, we've got the 1, 1, and then this is a 4, and we've already got a blank here so that we know this is all filled. Now the 1, 2, 2, 1, the 2s are going to be somewhere in here, the 1s are already there. This is going to be the part of A2, and there's no room to fit the other one in here, so it either needs to be here or here, which means this one is blank. Now that we've got that, we can go the 2, 1, 1. We know that this is a 2, and that will be blank. The 9's on either side. Let's go ahead and fill the blanks there, because the 9 is complete. 1, 3, 1 across here. So if this is the 3, there's no room for the 1 to fit in here. So this must be the 1 on the right, which means that this must be the 3. And we can have an empty one there. The other one must be there or there. We're getting very close now. Let's look at this one. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. So actually that must be the 2 and that must be the 1. Which is good news because the 2 here is now there. That must be empty and that must be the remaining 1. Actually, now that we've blocked these ends off, we know that that 10 must be in the middle and that completes it there. which means that is the final one. See, there's always a logical next move. You never guess. 1, 3, 1. 1, 2. That must be empty. That's the last one completed. That's our 2. 1, 2, 1. That must be empty. And that's the 3. And there it is completed. It's a birthday present. So happy birthday, Picture Cross. If you've enjoyed this video, if you found it useful, and you find that it's helped you learn how to do the puzzles better, then please subscribe to the channel, like it, and do share it with friends.